It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the Atlanta Falcons, getting another look at Michael Penix. We're going to watch him work through some drills. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice, minicamp, OTAs, training camp, rookie camp, workouts, whatever it is. You want to see your rookies? It's here. Want to see your quarterback step up? It's here. Those quarterback battles, position battles, it's here. Those guys you're drafting in fantasy, you want to know what they're doing, what the beat writers are saying? Right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at the Atlanta Falcons today. We're looking at Michael Penix, Drake London, everybody else. Drake London's right here. We're going to loop this, keep talking ball. There we are. Michael Penix, ball right there. Drake London showing some anticipation. There he is there. Downfield, hitting his man. Looking solid. Here's another one. Stepping back. Getting it out there. Another one. Scanning, getting it out there. Pretty ball. Oh, not pretty ball. Oh, where'd that one go? Here's another one. Getting it out there. Drake London. Drake London. Maybe he was expecting the Drake London height. I'm joking there. Getting it down there. Down there. More London. Showing the wheels is the end of the clip, but showing the wheels. Showing the wheels. We had some devastating injuries in college. And his mobility was something that a lot of people say it wasn't really there. But maybe we get back to it. Maybe we show off a little bit more. There we go, Drake London. It's going to be a tandem. That's going to be a tandem. Penix showing the feet. He's got a lot of experience. Indiana, Washington, now with the Falcons. At Indiana, he was on the radar with the draft community. He was already showing up in the Big Ten. Then we go to Washington. We put the stamp on things. We definitely proved we can fuel good wide receivers. Jalen McMillan, Rome Odunze, everybody else. Definitely proved we can do that. Jalen Polk. And now we got Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Mooney, Ray McLeod. We have weapons here. We have weapons. Ooh, a little miss right there. And everybody hated to pick, but now we're into 2025. And you got a quarterback. My main take with that draft pick, Cousins, Penix, the first round pick, everybody's shock and awe, was that it was expensive. It was. But reading the tea leaves of the front office, watch that wobbler in the background. Wobbler. But reading the tea leaves and seeing what this team looked like years before, if Cousins wasn't the answer, they wanted a fallback piece. They did not want to go through the Desmond Ridder era again. They want a bullet in the chamber at least. And they did not want to have a bullet in the chamber with a third rounder, fourth rounder, fifth rounder, mainly Spencer Rattler. They did not want that to be their bullet in the chamber. They probably scouted the 2025 class and says, hey, I'm not feeling the class. We're not feeling it. And they're looking at Penix. He's on the board. He was a quarterback that was projected to go in the first round before draft season really kicked off. That was a drop there a second ago. Before draft season really kicked off, got moved down. Do not know what happened with that ball. And then all of a sudden, because he was killing it. And then all of a sudden, he falls down the board of media. And this was a jacked up quarterback class last year. Gets picked up in the first round. Everybody's ecstatic about that because they already had Cousins, other players on the board, other wide receivers they could have got. Transactionally, value-wise, yeah, it was expensive. Yeah, on paper, it didn't make sense. Yeah, that's the truth. But put yourself in their shoes. Like you went from Matt Ryan, and then you went through that quarterback abyss, quarterback purgatory, and you don't want to go through it again. You just don't. And you had Kirk Cousins coming back from that Achilles injury. Also, Father Time, everything else. You're looking at Penix there. And you're like, I don't like next year's quarterback class because I imagine they scouted that. They looked at it. It was very ambiguous. They do not know where they're going to be. They have all these weapons. Also, these weapons contractually, like when they all got to get paid together, that's going to be hard to keep that in a quarterback. You got him, a first-round quarterback, cheaper money-wise. Kirk Cousins goes on a downfall. It's not looking good. You plug him in. You roll with him. Now, is that the best thing? Maybe you could have went alternative routes. But when you're scarred from Desmond Ridder, what you going to do? Like, it's not like you had to sit there and have ownership of Desmond Ridder coming in taking snaps. Like, you looked at that from your TV set. Me too. But the thing about the analysis there is I put myself in their shoes and try to figure out what they were thinking. Was it right? We'll find out. If he hits, it's right. If he's hit, it's right. Because what we saw from Cousins wasn't it. And this is the place where you should be hitting. Because you got the athleticism at tight end. A lot of people don't like Kyle Pitts because they draft him in fantasy. They're expecting to get the next great tight end in fantasy, that Moneyball play at the tight end spot, to where they can really, really hammer leagues. And it didn't materialize. But he's still, 13% target share, his average depth of target above the average at tight end, like around 9.68 odds. And the thing about that, ball's going to Drake London, 20 to 25% target share. Bijan Robinson getting a good target share. Darnell Mooney killing it, pushing around the 20% target share. Ray McCloud had a lot of good moments last year. The ball's being spread around here. Where you got weapons, the ball's moving. And that's the thing. Drake London's the man here, and Bijan's the man. The offense runs through those two. Drake London. And then you got Darnell Mooney, who's dangerous on the other side. Ray McCloud's a great role player for this team. Stepped it up last year. A lot of people thought it was going to be Rondell Moore, then he got hurt. Add more athleticism with him. Pitts, though. Like his role, the seam, getting downfield, just being a different weapon there. It's there. It's not what people wanted. They wanted a tight end, 1,000 yards every year, double-digit touchdowns, big play moments. You got Drake London. You got one of the best running backs in the NFL. You got all the pieces around for Michael Penix to succeed. You got the tight end, you got the running back, you got the wide receiver. You got all that. My take on Michael Penix, you thought I had to take, but it's now. I believe, and a lot of people, when they hear takes, they think like prediction this, prediction that. I think you're either going to get it now or you're not getting it at all. I think we've been a year into the system. We're very experienced at the college level. I think we're either going to fire quick, like we're going to start humming it this season, early next, or it ain't happening. I think you're going to know very quickly whether or not you like Michael Penix. I think you're going to know very quickly. Like, you're not going to be sitting back there kind of like how some people are with, like, other quarterbacks, like, give them some more time, No, you're going to know very quickly. And that's the thing about this. When you're looking at him for fantasy football, I think he's a good money ball play. I think he's a good later round option. You got to see how ADP shakes up. I think he's going to catch a lot more buzz once we get in the trading camp. I think he's going to catch a lot more buzz, and I think his price is going to be increased. But if you want to pay down a little bit at quarterback and keep building wide receiver and running back, he's got the pieces there. And he's like a lottery ticket for the upside. Because if I'm looking at the ambiguous young quarterbacks, when I mean ambiguous young quarterbacks, unlike the rookies we saw last year where flash, they started to hit. So now we're seeing if more comes out. Ambiguous, J.J. McCarthy, we didn't see at all. Penix just a little bit last year. The rookies, maybe a few others, guys we barely saw. He's the one here, and him and McCarthy, they're in situations where they're locked in with talent. To get fueled. Like, say if Shedeur Sanders gets a job in Cleveland and it's mid-season, start season, whatever. He's got some good young running backs, but it ain't like Bijan, Drake London, and what you got at the tight end spots. It ain't like an offense that can go faster paced. It's not like we're in Minnesota, Justin Jefferson, who could become one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. Stud tight end as well. Jordan Addison, a first-round pick on the other side. Good run game. Like Jerry Jeudy, I mean, good wide receiver, but it's not the same level, not even to a Drake London. Drake London getting downfield, stretching it out. If he's covered, he's open due to the ball skills. He's only getting better. Like, there's a lot of pieces here to help him succeed, and that could allow him to tap into the upside. However, if it's not there, you're going to know. Like, this plane is either not getting off the runway, going to crash and fall into the ocean, or it's going to soar. That's it. Like, you may expect a take that's like, hey, he's going to be the greatest quarterback of all time, QB1, yeah. Or he's going to suck. That's how I feel about Penix. If you want my true you're going to know quick. You're going to know mainly probably around Halloween, Thanksgiving time whether Michael Penix is it or not. Like, this ain't a situation. Historically, we've been in college football for a long time. 2 different teams. First round pick, a year in the system. We're going to know. Halloween, Thanksgiving time, you will know. You will know whether we got too many guys here to help prop him up. Too many assets. It's either now or never, really, for Michael Penix. Now, we're not waiting forever for him to develop. There is some grace period maybe this year, early next year, but you're going to know sooner than later with most younger quarterback prospects. And honestly, we've been in the system for a little bit now. Just too many weapons around them. Like, how many young prospects come in with the team already built? Usually the team's not built, and that's where you're giving the grace. The team's built. You got the assets there. Like, Bijan can fuel you. Drake London can fuel you. You can be okay, average, and get by and develop. That's the thing. That's what I'm getting at. You can be okay to average and be okay. But if you're less than that, it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. That's what I'm saying. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.